huge problem for the garden because we don't want a rabbit in there just living its best life. My name is Taquisha and this is our freedom song, and we have a rabbit enjoying the garden. Like, it is taking refuge in there and eating and enjoying itself, and we have to do something about this. If you are new here, here is an overview of the garden. We have a pretty large space, but this welded wire here is where the rabbit, it's a baby rabbit, and it's able to get through and hop in and just take refuge and eat all the things that it wants to eat. It feels very comfortable in there. It's so unfortunate because it feels like they're so hard to catch. It can fit right through the gate, and so it's like so hard to get them. I feel like I don't have any control because it's a rabbit and it can just hop in and hop out anytime it wants. The hope was that our dog would scare it and it would run far, far away, but our dog has been on its tail, has chased it through the yard, and it still has been coming back each and every day. So I'm going to take you inside so that you can see exactly what is going on in there. If you've dealt with this before, please, please, please let us know how you resolved getting a handle on your rabbit issue, because we are hoping to resolve this very quickly. Listen, we want to eat green beans. We want to eat some of those pole beans, and they continue to get attacked. Before I head in to show you the damage from the rabbit, I want to give you an overview of the garden. I love that you guys want to see the garden growing with us. So let me show you how things are growing. So up here on the garden porch, this mint and lemon balm has exploded with growth. And this is the mint that I propagated from the containers that you get in the refrigerated section at the store. So that definitely works, and it proved itself to be very successful. I noticed a couple days ago that this guy right here was eating all the way down to the stem. And I was like, wait, what? And as I was watering the garden, I saw a baby rabbit trying to get out of the back of the fence there, and it actually could not get out. So what it did, it cut around and went and jumped through the welded wire part of the fencing. Goodness, look at that beauty, just wanting to come out. Absolutely loving that the sunflowers are making their entrance. I guess the rabbit's choice right now is actually the green bean leaves, which is so unfortunate because these are the same pole beans that the aphids were attacking. And now the rabbit decides that it's the best thing to eat over here in the garden. So it's just been, it ate it all the way down, all the leaves. Here's another spot, as you can see, eating all the leaves off of our green bean plants. Sunflower is taller than I am. Oh my goodness. But y'all, while we're in the garden, take a look at how tall this amaranth, the Sweet Biscuits amaranth is. Like, it's as tall as me. That is wild. Could definitely hear my angst. And so what did he do? He built a trap. So I'm actually not sure if the rabbit just got separated from his mother, because it's a baby. Like, it's a legit baby. It's so small. But it's not afraid to come into the garden, even though we come in and out of the garden. It's just coming in here multiple times a day, and when we come into the garden, it runs back out. So it's just not big enough to have any sense, really. And so because of that, because it has no fear, it's just eating whatever it likes. So here is the trap that Thomas made. Because this is the section that I keep seeing the rabbit come from, I think we're going to put the trap right over here in the middle. Now, if you know anything about trapping rabbits, please let us know. Oh my goodness, look at the bell pepper. It's so beautiful. Probably so hard to see, but the green beans have went all the way up, and they are just up there. That tells me that if you build it, they will go. They will trellis as far up as they can go. Okay, so how does it work?
So it's on a trigger system. So that dowel is really the trigger. It has a wedge on it. So there's a wedge cut into it, this lip. That's going to catch on the inside of that hole. So yeah, so just a regular little small wedge. And so the weight of the door and the height of this I guess pivot point is what keeps that tension, keeps the tension on that, on this trigger. And so the tension is pulling up, and so the minute something goes in there for like food or bait, it goes in there and bumps into that rod, that dowel. Mm-hmm. That's going to push the dowel back, which is going to release the latch or that wedge point at the top in that hole.
Okay. So we got a couple things we already had in the fridge to put in there. We got some carrots. We have a banana that's past its prime right here. I don't know if it I read that it likes sweet stuff, so we have some carrots.
You put a lot of goodies in there.
and a banana, and hopefully it runs in there and trips that switch and we have a rabbit.
Yep, and we got a little I just used the fabric cloth wire. The
Okay,
wire
on the side.
on the side, so we can see what we got in there.
Nice. Awesome. I was just gonna like really just open it. And just lay it in there, because maybe just the smell will draw it in. So you're putting it behind where the dowel would be, right, so that like it can, okay, nice. Put a couple of those in there. Maybe I want some carrots, some smushy carrots. Thanks. We're gonna put that in the back as well. So those things is behind the dial, so it has to go past the dial to get those things, and then hopefully it trips it and gets stuck in there. Okay, so this is where we have it hidden, kind of in there. So hopefully, hopefully it goes well and we can catch a little rabbit. So while you're here, I want to go ahead and give you some very beautiful views of the garden. This hour is such a beautiful time to be out in the garden. Look at this beauty. You notice we had some cucumbers that are ready to be picked. This literally never gets old. So many tomatoes that are just ready to make their entrance. Come on, color. Here is one of the tomatoes that we had to repot, and it is actually doing really well. So happy that you decided to join me in the garden this evening. I'm hoping for the best with this bunny, but it's so good that we get to enjoy the views while we problem solve. I will see you guys next time.